Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Dior. So, Nuzlocke. Let's continue. So, where last left off, we were grinding a bunch of characters up to a reasonable level and losing characters as quickly as we were leveling them. So far we have 5 casualties. Right now, our biggest issue is the fact we don't have very many people that can use certain HMs. And we also don't have anyone that's really well prepared for some of the upcoming gyms that we gotta deal with. Some of this will be remedied once we pick up the legendary over in the power plant, which I will be using because she's actually kind of interesting. She's kind of a glass cannon though. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Let's go ahead and continue. Whee! So, we need to get Aya. Well, we've got Kogasa caught up. She's pretty decent now. We need to get Aya and Meiling caught up. Let's see, how does Dream do against... looking up some things. Does fine against that. Does fine against that. It's only she's only vulnerable to reason. Okay. Alright, let's do this and see what happens. Haha. These things know self-destruct. Alright. Good to know, good to know. Oh my god, these all know freaking self-destruct. Alright, change the plan. Alright, level 26. That's better. Bad part is Rin can intimidate. Seriously? Seriously? Looks like some of my main characters are gonna get a little wish. Okay, that's different. A self-healing move that restores half the full HP on the next turn. So it doesn't work on the first turn. Okay. Well, I'm willing to drop Minoriko, so I don't intend on using that, so I'll take Wish. Razor Wind. Always hits the target, never misses. Replace Gale, I guess. Have to use potions every fight just to avoid, you know, I accidentally getting killed. But she is getting stronger, so that's something. She also can't be confused. That's always good. And of course I got poisoned, you know, because that's something. Part of me wants to get a beast type again, but it's just not in the cards anymore. So I just gotta make do with what we have. Attack. Razor Wind. Razor Wind. Attack. Level 32. Trying to learn Twister. Twister is a wind type move. May cause flinching. To be honest, we don't need Razor Wind. Twister will at least give us a wind attack, which we can use on certain characters, namely water types. I don't know. Sure, I'll take it, I guess. Slack off. The user slacks off and restores its HP by half its full. Self-healing move, it's pretty nice. Let's see, 80 damage, and then double kick. We have strength, so I guess we can take slack off. There. got a level out of it. Energy Light! Awesome! Finally! So much better than Magical Leaf. Now you can shoot Death Beams as well. Level 35. Oh, cool. Must fast forward through that. My apologies. Yay! Aya is now Aya. Okay, art book, numerical. Aya is now flying and wind type, which means she is actually resistant to she's resistant to flying and wind attacks. That's actually pretty impressive. Her weak now wind is vulnerable to earth, but flying is immune to earth. So this change is literally just gave her more resistances. So she's no longer vulnerable to wind. She takes normal damage to that. She's still vulnerable to steel and ice. And she's now resistant to flying, as well as nature, beast, and dream. So, pretty awesome. Anyway, a traditional reporter of Gensokyo, she owns the Bun Bun Maro newspaper. Most of her news is embellished. Alright, coolness. Alright, still got own tempo. Stats are pretty decent. Decent defense, attack, special defense, and really good speed. No special attack, really. It's really funny that freaking Kogasa has some of the highest physical attack power, but has literally no physical attacks. I swear that's a kind of just a joke the game likes to play. Anyway, let's see what this guy has. Not too bad. Level 37. Fake out. Gives us a heart type move. That's actually physical based. And not really that useful. Essentially it gives you a free hit, but that's really not necessary. Yeah, you killed something on your own, Meiling. You may someday be the super great goalkeeper. Level 40. Oh, awesome, soar. So you get that now. Does really good damage. Doesn't cause flinching, but that's okay. Relying on random things like flinching is usually not the best anyway. Why do we want to go ahead and drop Twister? Because if I have Soar, I'm already doing a lot more damage anyway. It's also physical based. So yeah, we'll drop Twister. That's fine. Awesome, did it. Level up, rolling kick. A quick kick from a rolling spin, it may make the foe flinch. Really high damage, but I already have something that's 100% accurate and does the same damage. Only difference is it increases attack power rather than cause flinching. So no rolling kick. Heat wave. Fire type move. The user exhales a heated breath to attack. It may also inflict a burn. It has a chance to miss, but it is freaking heat wave. So that's that does add some variety to our moves. But what is it good against? It's good against ice, which he's already vulnerable to. And it's good against nature. It's also good against beast, but both nature and beast are both weak against flying. It's good against steel, but she is weak against steel, so it's probably safer not to put her at risk against potential foes like that. So yeah, we'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll drop it. I'd rather stick with physical attacks anyway for Aya. It's a risky move because she's fast. She might be able to get the hit in first, but if she misses, she puts herself in pretty big vulnerability. Alright then. Question is where can we go to level up Daiyousei? At this rate, we might be high enough level to freaking do the dojo. But the dojo freaking terrifies me. Game is vulnerable to reason. Block. User blocks the foe's way with arms spread wide to prevent escape. Not useful. Wonderful. Okay. So everyone in our party's evolved at least. That's good. Even though Meiling is a yokai, she is kind to humans, but she will get serious when intruders enter the mansion. Anyway, stat-wise, pretty standard stuff. Still needs to catch up a bit on defenses and stuff. But she is several levels behind everyone else, so probably fix itself. You know, Kogosa's little icon sprite there is probably the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. I mean, look at it. It's like blah, 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 with a freaking umbrella over and over again. Bulk up. Alright, bulk up is a dream move that boosts both attack and defense. This is actually a kind of a good buff, and I kind of want to use it. The problem is I need to drop something. I'm thinking of low kick. I mean, low kick is alright, it causes flinching, but I already have force palm, which can cause paralysis. The only catch is, of course, both strength and force palm only have 15 uses, but that's not really an issue. So I'm going to drop low kick, get bulk up. Bulk up is very useful because Meiling is already kind of durable, and if you're fighting in something that's physical, you can use that opportunity to just, well, bulk up and then sweep the rest of the board. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. And now we have bulk up. I have to say, for Nuzlocke, it's kind of a weird situation to be in. I mean, usually these are done through comics, not like through Twitch videos, and well, they used to be done through comics, and now they're, you know, done through Twitch, and sometimes they're done through YouTube. But it's it kind of has its moments. Like if you're doing really well, then it's essentially just practically a normal run, a normal, you know, Pokemon run, or in this case, Touhoumon. But if you mess up, then you have a situation where you are spending several, you know, a lot of time grinding up to catch back up, which is kind of a disadvantage. Now, what you can do, of course, is just keep going, but in this particular game, you can't really do that, simply because, I mean, you could do that in the early game, sort of, because, you know, the gym leaders have very specific types, and you can generally get around some of those issues, though even then, you could run into those issues like we did against Komachi and so forth. So, and we're at the point in the game where most of the stuff we fight against now have kind of a small variety, to the point where you can't just survive on one or two Bokena, because you'll reach a point where you reach a type you can't fight against, you know, at least not effectively. And that's kind of the situation in this game. It's why grinding is actually very dangerous in this game, because everything usually has multiple types, or even if they just have a single type, that type might have moves that you don't expect. Like, I don't know, a freaking Hina that knows, you know, flamethrower, of all things. Wow, I'm doing no damage. But yeah. That's what kind of makes this game kind of interesting, though. But at the same time, some characters, I mean, stat-wise, most of the characters in this game are very balanced. But as far as movesets are concerned, it can be kind of iffy. I mean, Bryson's weakness is is a heart type that's weak against Shinto, but she knows reason type moves, which is the weakness of Shinto. So she can fight her own weakness and win if she goes fast enough. That's kind of the situation you get stuck with. Kind of wish I was in an area that had more than one trainer, but that's just not in the cards. There's the area that has those 4, and then the dual battle. Unfortunately for a dual battle, it's not worth that much experience, and the other 4 are practically all reason types, which is a weakness for Meiling. It's pretty good grinding for Daiyousei, but we are not grinding Daiyousei at the moment. We're right now getting Meiling caught up. Drain Punch. Really good move. Drain Punch, high power, and it drains life. So we actually can get rid of Slack Off, because Drain Punch will pretty much do the same thing for us. And you can do it while attacking. So we'll go ahead and drop Slack Off and take Drain Punch, which will give us another attack. Good stuff. Learn Block. Didn't you already try to learn Block already? No, that was someone else. That was, No, you tried to learn Block. I'm pretty sure you did. I'm getting my characters mixed up, most likely, but whatever. We are not gonna learn Block. 42, Helping Hand. Helping Hand, a move that boosts the power of the ally's attack in a battle. Only useful in a duel battle, and really, it's not worth the effort. You're better if you have time to buff your partner. You can probably attack instead. I mean, I suppose certain characters that are just awful at attacking, you can make use of Helping Hand, but I'm pretty sure you can probably find some other uses or use better moves. Lucky Chant. Okay, let's take a look at Lucky Chant. A chant that raises user's special defense by 2 stages. Interesting. But like I said, I usually don't deal with buffs. Screech. Ear splitting Screech that is emitted to sharply reduce the foe's defense. Can miss, and I usually don't mess with debuffs, so don't need it. Air Slash. The foe is hit with razor-like wind. It may cause foe flinching. It has a miss chance. It's pretty strong though. Holy cow. It would work well against beast types, and it would go well with nature types. That's about it. And honestly, we don't really need that. It essentially would let me fight things that are of nature, Miasma types, and that's about it. So, yeah, I don't need it. I mean, I would happily replace Flash, possibly, but I can't. It's an HM. Alright, everyone's caught up, except for Tokiko, who's going to be replaced, so we are maybe a little over-prepared for Giovanni at this point. I mean, Giovanni does have a level 45, but that's about it. But before we do that, we're going to go shopping. Alright, can anyone use this TM that we have equipped? Let's see, the foe scorched with intense flames may suffer a burn. Nope, none of them can learn Flamethrower. Not a big deal. It's good to have at least. I'm just going through everything to kind of clear out some space. Alright, looks like we're good to go. Not quite enough to buy another TM, but that's fine. So that's where our money's gonna be going in for now, is TMs and stuff. Okay, let's give the Quick Claw. Give that to Meiling. You're the only one with a heart move, so Alice, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the Blazer. I'll make that attack a little bit stronger. And besides that, we're good to go. As far as healing items are concerned, I have like a bazillion lemonades that I bought a while ago because it's a lot more efficient. It's a lot cheaper to buy lemonades than it is to buy super potions. They cost less and they heal for more. So as long as you're fine with constantly cycling down and picking lemonade on the vending machine over and over again, it's well worth the money. All right. So we're finally ready to go. Finally. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and break the video off here, and when we come back, we will finally get some stuff done. Rest of your Touhou Nuzlocke. See you guys later.